Wow. Okay. Let's see here. Click a couple things. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Almost ready. Looks like we're doing okay. Yeah, it's good to be back. Good to be back here with you guys. Welcome. Hopefully you're all well. Let's see. Welcome over to Horizon. Welcome, welcome. And hola. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I probably should start off that I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I was doing okay at the con. I was doing okay, but then like a couple days later, it's like, whoops, I got something. So I just had major like runny nose, and then eventually it became a cough. So I took a bunch of medicine. But yeah, we'll see how if I don't explode or like if I don't explode by the end of this. We'll see. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Let's see. Fortunately, I can't read that over the horizon. Yeah, if you could Google and translate before you send it, so it's in English. Otherwise, I'll not be able to respond there. We have a rule where we like people having to speak in English. Otherwise, I just can't respond to it. So, yeah, please respond in English. Actually, let me check before I start this proper. Let me just make sure I got the right thing going on here. What am I showing? This will be very multimedia event kind of thing going on, so I just make sure that we're good. Good to go. Okay. Yep, we're good. Welcome, welcome. Hi. I'm a little bit stiff today because I'm gonna be using my camera my one camera to show some stuff that I got at the con. So excuse me for not being too mobile here. Welcome, Cookie. Yeah, I just said that I'm up a little under the weather right now. I got sick after the con, so I tested myself 3 times already in the past week, last couple days. So I don't know if it's okay or not to say, but I don't have COVID, so I'm okay. But I just have a really bad runny nose, and then that eventually became a cough. So we'll see how I do. So I'm just gonna drink water throughout and try not to yell too much. But yeah, welcome. Good to see you, Cookie. Let's see. I had a great time at Everfree. Yeah, I just explained that I'm using my webcam. I'm gonna show my webcam and my yeah. So I'm gonna transition to my webcam. So that's the one that I used for the VTube. So I had to make a PNG tuber just in case. So yeah. Where are we? There's so much. Okay. I've said like 2 things in the last 10 minutes. Oh, 3 times already. Let's get going. I have like way too many things to show off. I don't know how long this will take. But yeah, let's see. Everfree was great. I had a blast. I went with my mom. So if I say we, that'll be my mom and I. I guess she chauffeured me a lot, and then we just had fun doing everything together. So yeah, if I ever say like we did this, it's like it's me and my mom. Thank you. Over the Horizon. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is. I got a cursor. Let's see. It's me. Weepoo. I got the cool bag. I'll show off the bag. I got the name tag. Yeah. This is the big banner that they got. This is like the grand opening where you like look at it. Entranceway, I guess I can say. This is in Bellevue, Washington. Super close to. Actually, it's like, if you know Washington, it's like, you obviously know this already, but Bellevue is a pretty good, not much of a distance, but a pretty good, stone's thrown away, like across the Puget Sound, from Seattle. That's the big city is actually pretty far away from a lot of other things. It's a little weird. It's like you gotta really like travel to like Seattle to actually get to it. Because you do have to cross a long bridge, and it's like way on the west side. They didn't think it is. It's not really central, so it's like, okay, you gotta get way over here to like get to it. And then Bellevue is on the east side, and that's a little farther away. Anyway, this venue is new. I think they had it in sound or something like that. The original hotel was somewhere else. I'm blanking on it, but this is the Hyatt Hotel here in Bellevue. So, but a great place, really clean, really great. Bellevue is great. Let me see. To make more sense of the static Derpy, I will switch to my beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Okay.
Now you get to see Handcam.
Now you get to see Handcam. My sweaty hands.
That's gonna happen.
I want to show off.
Full load of stuff
I got.
This is all on the ground.
This is all on the ground.
Not gonna move the camera
because that's too hard to get this in the right spot.
Okay.
So, okay.
I am echoing. Apparently.
I will fix that.
It is probably good.
It is probably good. The
mic is
actually probably going twice. How's that? Is that better? Thank you. How long was that going on? That's really going on the whole way. Oh well. I got it. Cool. I'm a good IT person. Woo. This is for sure. What is this? The con book. Nice, beautifully printed. It's got all of it. Look at all the mascots. We got like Mocha Sunrise and got a nice orca. Probably won't show the whole thing, but it's these have always been really fun. These are really good to look through. This is on the website also, and you get it as a PDF, so I don't have to really, have you look through everything. But vendor hall, charity auction. Fortunately, I didn't really look at too many of the VIPs. I didn't do too much with them. I don't think I really did anything with the actual famous people. Let's see. Hi, vlogger. Welcome. I'm going over to Conbook right now. Let's see if my music's gonna work or not here. There we go. So I did meet, or at least went to a panel with Ashley and Michael. They're indie animators. They worked on a bunch of indie cartoons, like Hazbin Hotel and Lackadaisy. And it's like, I'm fans of some stuff of that. So it's like, that was really cool. I'm a little sick, so that's why I'm a little snuffly today. Let's see. This is the map. It's pretty big. It's at least they had like be on three floors. But it's really only like the 2 floors here. So the vendor hall is pretty big. They had the autographs like outside. Last year they had the VIP people be in the vendor hall, like literally on this side of it. So inside of the vendor hall, so it's like you would like see some vendors. So the vendors would be like looking directly at the VIPs. So as you like walk on this side of it, it'd be like, it's like, oh look, there's Fabulous Danger Main or someone. It's like, oh, cool. You get like this weird like Hall of Fame, like, wow, as you walk across there. So I think they did better this time by having the VIPs on the outside. So there's a wall here. So that's just actually its own hallway now. So I think they probably figured out that was probably like a survey thing or something where they figured out that's like, yeah, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense to have everyone be in the same room there and just kind of get these free peeks, I guess. So I had to separate those. So where I was standing on the first picture was right here. So this is the elevators, and then walk to the winter green, and then here's the stairs to get up there. Is this where? No, all the stages are on the second floor. And so the second floor has the main stage, and then the three big rooms, the big panel rooms, are the Cadence, Luna, and Celestia room. Registration. I had a lot of fun in the arts and crafts room. I didn't think that there would be... I thought that this was like also for fulls. Like the arts and crafts speech is like, oh, okay, we just do a bunch of, you know, make a bunch of paper boats, make a bunch of things. And it's like, oh, we're making forts, whatever. I thought that was going to be like too kiddie. But it's like, no, I'll probably talk about it later when I show the journals that we got. But it's like, this is actually my favorite spot. Was the arts and craft room. It was like so serene and like so calm, and it's just like had everything you wanted. It was like fantastic. Fortunately, it was next to the Folds room, which means that they're the kids are like right there and they're yelling and screaming right there. So as soon as you open the door, it's like, oh, you need to really loud kids. Electronic gaming was a little too small as a room. It was like divided into like two parts, so they like try to separate it between like loud games and like less than loud games. Like Rock Band and karaoke. Yeah, DDR, I think. Were like those games on this side of it. And then the fighting and regular games. They had a competition tournament, I think, like in Smash Bros. Or something. But yeah, it was a little too hard to really get in there. And like, you know, it was always being too full to actually get in there and be like, oh, I want to play. And a little too much. Not too much. If you go outside, I think there's a map later of the whole Bellevue. So I'll explain that when we get there. Yep. Or is it third floor? There's not much. I don't think I really ran on the third floor much. What do we got? More stairs, bathrooms. Oh yeah, these are all not administrative games. These are the tabletop, CCG, Renegade, cosplay repair, writing room, party floor, sponsor lounge. Yeah, I had staff con ops executive boardroom. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I actually went up here at all. Yeah, none of this was like interesting to me. I had enough fun anyway with the arts and crafts and gaming when I was just kind of looking at the gaming. Yeah, I didn't need cosplay repair or anything like that. Didn't do any of these. These are the autograph sessions in the community guest. I was not a community guest. I was there as a fan enjoyer, a connoisseur. I was not. Welcome, XX Auntie. Welcome. Yeah, I was just there as just as a fun person. It was almost like a afterthought for me. It was like, oh yeah, I guess it's now. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll go. You know, it wasn't like super like, you know, like in April or anything, you know, like I'm gonna do this, or even like now, you know, right after it, like a week later, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta start planning. I gotta figure things out. Oh man. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it's that time. Is it? Oh yeah, it's doing it. Oh, you know, I saw like a post about it, like, oh yeah, I could do that. But yeah, you can see some of these. Sorry with the camera in the way to get some people here. You can read this on the website too if you need to. I think I saw like Saber Spark come out of a panel or something out of a room. I was like, whoa, you know, it's like doing double take, like, oh, whoa. kind of stuff like that. Silverquill always does the bunch of different things. And let's see, Dusty Cat was doing a bunch of things too. No Whacking, if I'm saying that right. Was unable to attend, so was not there. Is that Rainbow Dash? Probably not. Let me see. For the autographs, I don't think Ashley Ball. Is that right? I don't think she was there. We had some mystery guests. I'm not actually sure what a mystery guest was. Pony Stock, the music concert. All night long, like midnight kind of stuff. Starts at 7 and goes to 11 kind of stuff. Let's see. XX, that's one of my FAQ questions. If you go into the description down below the video, you can open up the description box, click here, and then somewhere in there, I explain that. Let's see. It's one of those frequently asked questions that I don't want to answer anymore. I've done answering it. Let's see. Did I go to Ponyfest and all of these Pony Stock stuff? No. I did not watch any of these. I kind of just, because I live so close, I was able to just have my mom drive me there. We both went. So it was only take like less than a certain amount of time to get there, and then we just kind of got tired after like like five hours of being here. So we just kind of leave after a while. So we didn't want to stay all night. Reading your stuff. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, sorry. It's just like I just remembered that was one of my frequently asked question things. I was like, ooh, I can say that. Let's see. And fan name. Thank you so much. I've seen some of your videos of my videos of you taking my videos kind of thing, which as long as it's transformative and obviously you're a little smaller of an audience, so it's okay. Do it, yeah. I would probably get more upset if you somehow were gaining more notoriety than I would, kind of thing. As long as it's sort of like taking it, like that Yoshi Greenwater poop that video, where you did a couple of those. Those are enough, or those dubs. Dubs are kind of fun. It's in Spanish. I'm not able to quite understand it completely. But yeah. Yeah, she's sort of my mascot. She's kind of like my whole branding. Branding is probably best. I also just like her in general. So it kind of works out. Let's get in here. There's so much to talk about here. Friday. Really, really small words are grand opening. What is it? We're even at, oh yeah, it's literally the first one. Is the opening ceremonies. I went to that, and then we went to a couple different things. Sorry, I have to read it. Let's see. We hung out for a bit. There was a pony programming panel. I think this one was canceled, and so there's like 5 or so animators. They took up that spot, and then they had a little introduction where they did 2D versus 3D debates with like Minty Root and Hyperdash and AC Productions and EG Studios. I'm probably missing someone in there. On DJ Dead, we're all in there. I have more pictures later, but they all took that spot and then did a 2D versus 3D, which it was sort of mixed. You know, there was no real winner. They were all kind of nice to each other and say like, well, 3D is good because of this, but 2D is also not that bad at it either. So I don't know. I guess with like, you know, more modern movies like the Spiderverse, you know, really opening general people's eyes to say like, oh, 3D can look like 2D art. Whoa, that's crazy. So seeing something like that was like, whoa. I guess 3D's, you know, without 2D, you wouldn't really have Spider-Verse because then you would have the photorealistic, you know, CG, and so it wouldn't look the same kind of thing. So yeah, but they talked about stuff like that in a bunch of different favorite 2D and 3D films. Welcome to Double World 45. Doing a little under the weather, but hanging out. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Saturday was the big day. Let's see how many things are going on here. Saturday is like the full first, and I guess only like this is the day you want to be here because everything's gonna be here. Sunday's kind of like, yeah, just kind of get warmed up, and Sunday's kind of like, okay, we'll try and settle you out of here. But Saturday is the you want to be here. So much stuff happens. Every little box is its own little event, and they all, you know, go at the same time. Like this is time, and like just how many things are going on. Let's see. I like animations. Really, I'm happy with you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. The weird thing is, I really only did like 3 different panels with the same group of people. Where there's, I'm reading it. Let's see. There's animation across the MLP fandom with that same 5 people, and this is like the main one that they were supposed to really do. Was this, and they did, I think they showed off their own stuff, and then just kind of, if they didn't have the 2D versus 3D, they probably would have used this as their kind of opening thing, but it's really fun to listen to them. Let's see. Then animating horses beginner to pro. This has Silver Quill with the 5 other animators, and I thought it was going to be like a live demo, but it became like a kind of a presentation of like how to animate in the different steps of like script, storyboard, layout, color, animation rigs, animating, post-production kind of stuff. Is like literally just a slideshow of like each of those different parts. So I was like, well, okay. Wasn't as educational to me kind of thing. It's like, I know how to do an entire animation production, but yeah. For someone else, I guess that's good. And in the meantime, I would always go to like any of the other rooms, like the arts and crafts or the gaming a little bit, and then let's see, go to lunch at some point too, but just kind of hang out a bunch too. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. My mom went to the IP intellectual property panel, and she took a bunch of notes in her journal, so that was good. I think we just kind of only really did like at least this column and maybe this column a little bit. All this other stuff is for like the writing, electronic games, tabletop, CCG, special events, full room stuff, and then main stage. I don't think we did anything in the main stage. I think it really was just like this column. And then on Sunday was a little bit more of that kind of stuff. I think we focused on the charity auction, which I have a bunch of stuff there. And then the closing ceremonies. So, okay. So I gotta get to all that. Could have had some autographs. Oh well. Staff. Let's see. Map of the entire Bellevue streets. Let's see. So we were here. This is the Hyatt Regency Bellevue. They had a big sit-down, big restaurant that some of the sponsors and VIPs might have had a big. We saw them like eat there, on Sunday. Let's see. So I think we walked for like a lunch. You had to go outside and there's your sky bridges, which is just bridges that are above, like at a bridge, like a car bridge that's like elevated up, but it's walking for only people to walk between like these two buildings at a time. So you can get from the hotel, walk on the elevated bridge, the sky bridge, get to another whole stinking building here, and then take another one, and you can get to all these. You can get all the way over here, go all these sky bridges. Oh yeah, they are labeled sky bridge as these little things. So I think we went to like one of these other ones. Here, the Panda Express and stuff. ADNs. For lunch, I have a picture of that. I guess I can show that while we're talking about it. Let me get my picture going. Let me get my mouse going. Let me talk to you guys as well. Face, jump scare, boop. Okay. Oh, I'm skipping ahead. Uh-oh. Let's see. It's a book. Book's the con book. You can find it on the Everfree website. Let's see. Somebody Spanish speaking people I can't understand. Whoops, this is me. I need a haircut. This was at a Crepe and Me in one of the restaurants in the mall. I took, let's see. I got the squid crepe. There was little tentacles, little squid tentacles coming out of it. It was like a, well, it was a Chinese restaurant, but they served crepes. We didn't know, you know, it was just like crepe and me. So I was like, oh, you know, crepe, you know, that sounds desserty. You know, that sounds the French dessert, you know, kind of crepe or whatever. And it was like, yeah, that'd be great. Turns out it was savory. It had a bunch of like, weird stuff like squid crepes. So I ate it with some chopsticks, and it was like this nice little burrito. So I then used chopsticks and I like close it, and then try to eat out from there. It was really good. It had some chili sauce, so it was a little bit spicy, but super mild. But it was good. It was not bad. I liked it. I have way too many things. I probably should speed up on some of this stuff. So, okay, let's get going. Forgot to actually get anything out of here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of leaning over, so sorry about that. Let's see. This is my badge. Nice little attendee badge. I guess you could have had a VIP and sponsor and community guests and all that kind of stuff. Badge. I have a little shiny sticker thing on there from the arts and crafts. It's like, well, I had a bunch of stuff. It's like, let me take one of those on. 3-day adult. But yeah, probably go back to this, but this one's special. Talk about that later. I could just put that to the side here. Let's see that as well. Yeah. This is my mom's. She went there too. She got a little diamond there. Little special thing there. I'm just gonna have to throw a bunch of stuff over. This is a whole bunch of me going over and getting a whole bunch of weird stuff out. Let's see. I speak another language. I don't think I speak anything else fluently, but I have been learning German in high school for 2 years, and I've self-taught myself Japanese, at least to be able to read all the hiragana, katakana, to know those letters. And I know a little bit of Spanish from my mom's friend. Where my mom's friend is from El Salvador, so it's like, okay, I can, you know, whatever they meet is like I can hear it, so I'm secondhand learning, I guess, from that. So, but yeah, I really only speak English as a natively able to just speak it fluently kind of thing. Yeah, but I know enough of those kind of other ones that's like I might be able to get hopefully by you know, hellos and goodbyes kind of thing, or you know, 1, 2, 3s and ABC and red, blue, yellows and stuff like that. You know, I always say like, oh, I'm like an illiterate preschooler with all these other languages that I'm trying to learn. I was like, I don't know. Paper pony. She's really soft. It is really nice. Boo, 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 boo. This is a bag that I brought with me. I already had this bag for a long time. You can tell by the style of it. I got this like in 2015, 16. I don't know. This bag is available. Whoa, plug on my Redbubble account. Redbubble might be in the description. Let me go check. Hang on. Yes, there is a link in the description. Redbubble shirts and merch. If you open up the description, pretty much just want you to like read through all the description anyway. And then that design will be on there. Might be able to get it on a t-shirt as well. You get all the designs on pretty much anything. If you see something that's like, oh, I want this design on this product, like I want X design on Y product, maybe you want to let me know, comment or something, and then I'll see what I can do. Redbubble's pretty open. You can have any design on a lot of different things. So if it's like, if I then do a check marks on like, well, I didn't know that you wanted this on a sock. Oh well, I'll fix it for you. Let's see, and we're being invaded. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that I just can't exactly read every letter of this. I guess Cookie, if you want to like translate it, and if there's something that is like a question or something important, translate it and then you type it out. That might work. You can help me moderating that, maybe. That can work, right? Anyway, bag is fun. If you want to buy this design, anything else on Redbubble, Navigates, okay. Do it, okay. So I know enough of German to figure that out. Let's see. I have so many things. What should I do first? Let's do this. Trying to go chronologically and somewhat interesting. This is, let's see. So I went to the vendor hall. This is a weird long story. So for Midnight Mirrors, yeah, I got that. Thank you. It's working. Doing okay. A little runny nose. I haven't been coughing, so that's good. I thought I'd be coughing more, especially for talking this long. Let's see. Okay, so I worked on Midnight Mirrors. There was another animator, storyboarder, and I worked with him. And then later on, a year or so later, I went to Everfree last year and then saw that same person at a con, and then he gave me a comic book and we talked a bit. And it was great. This year, I talked to him at the vendor hall. He gave me a different comic book. It's great. Last year's comic that I got was a more pony related. I haven't read this yet, so I'm not sure what I can show him that. But yeah, so this is, does it have the, there you go. You shout this guy out, Andrew Lytle. It's like Little the Lemur. Yeah, he worked on the storyboards for the Midnight Mirrors pilot animation. So some of the recent, like the big trailer that happened like 5 or 6 months ago, or actually longer. The 6-minute trailer, I think, on Midnight Mirrors. A bunch of these storyboards were drew by Andrew, and then I animated on top of it, so it's the same kind of layout and, you know, kind of expressions and whatever. So it's the spirit of his drawings there are in the trailer. I think he drew a couple concept arts and a bunch of backgrounds, I think, as well. So some of the backgrounds are also drawn by him. So just wanted to shout that out. That's like, thank you for helping with that midnight mirrors, and then also doing a bunch of other stuff. So I had a good talk. We kind of caught up, and apparently Andrew also did a panel talking about midnight mirrors, and he needed some material from me to help with the make sure that he got all the content he needed. So there you go. Let's see. Doesn't matter. Not sure. Let's see. Too many other things. I got one big thing and a bunch of other things. Let's see. Let's go over this. Let's do this. I have to like choose what I want to show off. It says way too many things. Okay. I think I even dropped a couple stuff. I'll have to get those later as well. This is a Everfree Northwest. They called this the mystery box because they put just about everything they had in their they knew it'd be, I guess they would probably run out of some of their, or they would have too much. They would have bought too much stuff at the official store con. So they just kind of say like, well, when you want a mystery box of like all the other stuff that we could have sold you at the same time at the store, and put it in a box. I don't know if it's cheaper than buying everything individually, but there you go. So inside is way too many things. Some of the stuff isn't from the box. So I'll try to explain that as I go. Let's see. Yeah, some of these little cards we just kind of just stole. Pre-promotion for all you guys. Woo. Let's see. I'm not gonna talk too much about these because I don't really notice people. Let's see. Everybody was at the panel and it was great. There you go. Got even more promotion here. You get all that. You got a little QR code. I don't know if that'll work, especially on stream. You just hold it still for a bit. I don't know. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, so Hyperdash was at like 3 of the animation panels, and it was super fun to listen to all of the panels, like get all their different perspectives and everything. And fortunately, Hyper doesn't really do too much actual animating. It's more just kind of these little YCH, I guess, sort of stuff there. Woo! Oh, I got a signature from ACLP Films. So there you go. Yeah. Fortunately, I haven't seen much of his films, I think, much before. But I think I'm gonna be a fan now. Oh, that's nice. So it's like a photograph. It's like kind of sticky. Interesting. There you go. Got your nice bluebird RIP little picture there. Andrew, which we saw in a comic book from. Got a nice little business card there. We also met his wife, I hope. So in some way. Let's see. And they have a bunch of collaboration stuff. Nice little stuff there. Let's see. Ooh, this was big. Camelot Avenue. You got movie. These are different social media sites, I guess. Sorry, I'm just not familiar with any of these. Maybe you guys know what these are. Maybe they're just music things. Is that like a record? What is this? Role-playing social platform for fans of MLP. Oh, got QR code down there too. I don't know if I can make it flat. Welcoming multiple character slots. Great for beginner experience roleplay. Like, interesting. Okay. This came in a box. I know it just got all the way down here. Now this is something that we got in the box. Nice little print of Cadence. Beautifully, you know. It's almost textured on there. Almost like a nice booper nose. This is great. Do I hang it on the wall? I don't know. Let's see. I want to talk about these afterward. I'll get to everything else here. Those are a little different. This might all have came in a box, so let's see. These are, looks like a badge necklace with all the Everfree mascots on it. Got the Orca Girl, and the milk coffee, and the front news, and news page, and it's about her. I'm blanking on. Oh, I think they got coins. I could probably figure it out from there. Okay, cool. Got two of them. Let's see. Coin. Mocha Sunrise. This is I think it's inside of something. That's pretty thick. Let's see. Mocha Sunrise. Very nice. Very shiny. Oh, we got two of them. Oh, I think I think this is what happens, that we went to the con store, and my mom was like, I'm going to get Mocha Sunrise coins, make sure that I get that, and then let's also get a box, mystery box. And it's like, cool. And then we opened a box, and it's like we found that they just put all of the mascot coins in there. So it's like, oh, we got two. I don't know. I didn't even want to joke this, like, do you guys want one? Probably not going to do that. Apparently, you guys are all over the place. That shipping's gonna be heck. Look now, it's party. I'm sorry, guys. I have too much to go through. Let's see. Okay. Alright, it's bad. You got it. Let's see. Yours is way better. Let's see. Front page. Look at a little horse. And last one is Orca Marina. Whoa, very shiny. Hey, she was cute. I think I have a couple plush. Oh, I think I just have one plush over. I'm gonna have to get up. It's a plush in there. Let's see. Little bands. Little Passion and Kindness band. Optimism and Laughter. Crystal Princess. That's it. It's too long to put anything after that. Some buttons. Honesty. Oh, horse. Apple. Oh, okay. Magic. Magic. Okay. Even in the sandbox, you get dupes. You know, can't escape. Oh, yeah, we got another Odyssey one. 2019. What? Oh, is it? Got a souvenir. Hotel card. You get all the friends. Oh yeah, now we can know that the last hotel Everfree was in was a DoubleTree by Hilton. So they went from a Hilton to a Hyatt. Obviously, this probably won't work from. I doubt from like 4 years ago. That's. Huh. And then Princess Twilight got hidden under there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's from Tony Fleece. I wonder if the Cadence was also. Does Cadence have? Yeah, there you go. They can fight each other now. Very nice, Prince. And to get us bonus Marina at the bottom. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Womp. 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 That's just the mystery box. I got way too many other stuff going on, too. Let's see. I double. Okay. Now. We're good with that. I think there's not much more to say about all this now. Or especially stuff I don't know. Exactly what they are. Okay. I can talk about these. these are journals that we got at the arts and crafts. So I thought arts and crafts was going to be really, baby, and it's just like, oh no, big good drawing. You colored the horse. Congrats, yay! But it was really nice. The room was really big. It wasn't super popular. That it wasn't filled up to the brim. There was a point where it was kind of getting kind of full, but it never really got to the point where it's like, oh, I can't breathe kind of thing. It was really nice. It was air conditioned. It was really hot. It was like one of those. It had a bunch of different tables, a bunch of not really stations, but it was like every table had a certain amount of stuff because you would kind of trade back and forth of like, I need a marker, so you go back to this art table and get something. Not every table had the same stuff, but it was really handled really well. It was really nice. And it gave out, there was like certain like events that would kind of happen throughout the days, and at one point was journal time, so I made this one, and my mom made this one, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, some of these are really, really rough. That's why, I do digital. It's like, I can't really draw. Just kind of warm up, I guess. I had a little sparkle on there, too. So the pens were great. You can barely see that horse. I'm going to bend at some shadow or something there. I mean, it's super, super light on my end, so it's like, there's no way you'll be able to see it. Let's see. Was just Derpy flying, and then Derpy giving a package to Fluttershy. Then I just kind of doodled the horse, snake horses from the movie. I think this is like one of the snake ponies. And then the queen. Yeah. Let's see. Is that the blimp from Slice of Life? I just put like a horse in it. Pretty cool. Yeah, I was only there for like an hour or so. So, wish I had more time to do more of that, but that was really fun. This one reminded me of Zip. So like, that's cool. Mom got more carried away. She actually got all the wasabi tape and a lot more bedazzled. Okay. Everfree Northwest 2023. She took it as a journal where, I don't know, you write in it. So, we had with Yoshi Greenwater. Her fan name was Joyful. Saw some animation panels. She talked about the Ashley and Michael panel. The gaming room. Home. What? Let's see. Also went to the gaming room where there was a homemade game on horse fighting. I think that's what she wrote. I'm terrible at reading cursive. Okay. Hotel had a coffee shop with a honey oat milk coffee. If you ask, you can get it iced. At the con store, I bought the mystery box, which included the coin that I bought too. You should first buy a mystery box, see what you get, and then go back. Now we have two of the same coin. She doesn't know we got two of the same buttons too now. We did some Bellevue stuff before then. Oh yeah, they were like what we were gonna do on Saturday. So we just did a bunch of different, the animated ones and the IP ones. Here's some notes on the, that's this is basically her job is to write all this down. So, because there was a schedule conflict with two that I want to go to, where there was the IP one and the animated one. They both happened at the same time. So I was like, well, I still want to kind of know about this IP stuff, because that'd be interesting, because I don't know all the greatness of if what I'm doing is okay or fair use and all that. So Mom went to the IP one. I kind of stood around in the animation one, waited that for it to start like 15 minutes later, and then eventually IP one stopped, and then Mom came in, and then we joined back together. And I was like, okay. So in the meantime, Mom was able to use this journal and write everything out for me to get all the big notes. And apparently the panel host was a lawyer, so good. Not gonna bore you with what a copyright is, but there you go. Yeah. Yeah, it's still kind of stuff like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think this was for later, but still like an artist YouTube audiobook might have been what Ashley said. Yeah, we really did for a while. There you go. I don't know if that IP stuff is gonna be interesting to you guys. Probably not. There you go. Okay. Are we halfway? Feels like it. Jeez. Okay. What's next? I have a couple more leftovers from the mystery box. There is a cough. Okay. Everything was on the floor. Let's see. This was an autograph paper that you're supposed to give to the voice actor for Izzy, but it was part of the mystery box, so I was like, I don't have an autograph on it. I just got this paper that says on it. Cool. But yeah, they always have like these beautiful artworks of prints of each voice actor. So just in case you brought nothing, you can like buy one of these for the voice actors you want, and then say, please write on this, and then you pay a bunch of money for that. So wasn't too interested in doing this. I had much more. Already had too much stuff going on, too much other stuff. Okay. This one's also cool. This is a print that I really gotta start watching because they gave me so many signatures now of ACLP films. I did notice, I didn't want to tell you, but when it says you're the best like this, that's I don't think that's right. It would be YOU apostrophe RE, as in you are the best. This is a possessive. This would be like possessively you're the best. So sorry. You put like one line of text on here. It's bad. This is what I do. At my work, I have to like be grammar police and say, hey, I have to like do a bunch of proofreading for my coworkers to make sure that the names and the trophies are correct. When you get like weird, those more interesting and fantastic and beautiful foreign names that are not weird, they are beautiful. But when you get super long with a lot of letters, there's more chances of it getting it wrong. So we have to proofread each other to say, whoops, you got to add an A with a caret on it. Or you added too many D's or something. So stuff like that. It's like my mind and my brain is like tuned into like, hey, wait a minute. I see text, like, what does that say? And then be like, hey, wait a minute, that's not right. So sorry. Everything else is obviously super adorable. It's beautiful. Anyway, sorry. More stuff. What should I do? Everything else I think is actually one more. Blah. This also came in a mystery box. It was full. I couldn't close it because it was like perfectly just like super stuffed. I was like, it was impossible to like take things out and then try to push back in, and then I added more stuff. Anyway, this is a Mocha Sunrise Mascot Character Fanny Pack. Yeah. Nice, beautiful sunrise-ish colors. It's really vibrant. Sorry that the camera's not picking that up. It's like red to like deep purple. It's like beautiful. And it works as a fanny pack. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, I think I broke the zipper. Ooh. It's holding air right now. Let's see. What is two pocket. Whoa, double the fun. Okay. Oh, not good. Yeah. Let's see. Obviously beautiful little pattern here with all these little 80s or 90s little graphics there. They're awesome. Little athletic bands or something. Yep. Let's see. Yeah. Just imagine it's being like really neon. It's beautiful. Okay. So this also came with a bag, so. And all that stuff that was in the mystery box, I think you could like buy that at the store individually. So like the fanny pack would be a certain amount, I guess. But you get in the mystery box, it's like, oh, that's probably better. But then you don't know what you're getting, so it's those little blind bags stuff. Okay. Getting there. A couple more, the big heavy hitter ones that they got left. Okay. So on Sunday was the charity auction. That was big. That was really exciting. We sat there, you know, we looked at the the silent auction. Excuse me. We looked at the silent auction and we looked at like all the different stuff. So we, you know, knew what was there in the big auction. We saw some stuff and I was like, that'd be cool. You know, let me see what it is. I was like, okay. You know, it's like, well, you know, it's like, that'd be cool. We don't have to get it. You know, I'm interested in this and that. Oh, well, you know, it's like, we don't have to spend our money actually on this. It's like, Anyway, so we got there and it's like, well, it came up and it's like, yeah, I'm going to get it. So I was like, you know, Dusty Cat was hosting it and he's like, hey, who wants it? It's like, oh, you know, got up to like 100 and certain amount of like really big prices. And it was like, you know what? YOLO. And then I was like, I'm going for it. And I raised my hand and I was like, you know what? Let's do this. And I was like, yeah. And then I raised my hand and then it took a bit for everyone to be like, oh, he's in too. Okay, cool. And then I was like dead on, just dead focused on it. I'm just like, I'm not wavering until I get this. It's like, I'm no little like, oh, maybe not. I was like, oh no. I was like elbow locked. I was like, I'm doing this. And I was like, it got up to like a lot, but I was like, you know, I can make that in like in 2 or 3 days, whatever. At my work, so I was like, yeah, it's fine. And so I was like, well, and then here, yeah, I got the fruits of my labor. It's a horse I already have. I think I have like 2 or 3 of these. But this one's still in the box. This one has markings on it. This one says Tablet Saint Germain on it. I don't have many of these kind of styled stuff, or I don't have like actual like autograph stuff. So it's like this feels special to me. So I don't know. I don't care who you are. Yeah, it's just like a regular box, but it just got signed. So I'm happy. Also, that goes along with the. It was actually several things in the same box. So along with this, I also got this. So I also got one of the trading card game little cards, a nice little full face card that also got signed. I don't play the card game enough to actually know if this one's actually special, but I think it's pretty special. I don't know. It also came with more horse bag that says muffins. I also got signed. So this was all that it came with was like all three of these at the same time. Let's see. Yeah. Wait, you want me to speak Spanish now? No. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm okay with you speaking Spanish if you're able to translate it, basically. But for me to actually pronounce it in Spanish to you, I won't be able to do that. Sorry. Let's see. So, I got a good haul. I was like, man, you know, this was the first thing we got, and it was like, this is good. You know, we can leave happy. You know, just like holding this is like, yeah, this is great. You know, oh, awesome. And then we, you know, half hour later, you know, 20 minutes later, it's like the other thing that we were interested in came up, and it's like, oh, you know, we got this. It's like, you know, we can stop here. It's fine. Our budget, you know, might be a little hit just by this one. So, oh well. And then it's like, oh, but excuse me. I had a fantastic time. I just got sick afterward for doing something else dumb, I guess. And so afterward, like that 20 minutes later, we got like the other thing we were interested in, and then it's like, oh, great. Let's just go for that as well. YOLO again, and then we just got it. And I'll start from least interesting first. Bago. It's the hub. My camera is like not in a position for me to push it further. It's a hub bag. Remember the hub? The hub was a TV network station that I don't know how much Hasbro owned it, but they definitely showed a bunch of Hasbro stuff on there, like Pony, Transformers, Strawberry Shortcake, Pound Puppies, all of those. I think the Family Game Night with the old Hasbro toys were also on there. So, anyway, unfortunately, it got dissolved, or it's not around anymore. So, RIP Hub Network. But oh, it's the same thing on the back. Cool. This is the side. Hub World. So thank you, John. Thank you, John, for a bag. But mysteries were found inside of the bag. Poster. This is not very interesting. Let's see. Makes it cool. Oh, like one of those wackadoo things. Little, what are those instruments? Those boomsticks? Makes that sound. Anyway, this is a Pony Life poster that I have not opened yet. It was like, it's got the main 6 and it says making magical memories. This did. There you go. Let's see what you got. Yeah, I haven't been coughing. I'm going all the way back. I haven't been coughing much. I've been coughing since like Thursday. Hasbro bought a Discovery Channel, Discovery Kids, and tried running their own in-house TV. So the show was only showing 10. Went back. Discovery became Discovery. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think Pony was like shown on different stations in different countries. Like it might have been on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon in different countries. So I think Hub might have only been like Canadian and America maybe, and then it was shown on like Nickelodeon on different countries. That might be it. But this is a Pony Life poster. It's pretty big. It's this game with the hub bag, as well as more stuff. Okay. Cup. It's a pint glass. Cups are cool. I'm honestly, you know, what am I supposed to do with this? This is a 2014, apparently. I see the year at the bottom. It looks 14. Oh, it's got the hub logo at the bottom. My Little Pony on Hub. Licensed by Hasbro. Well, let's see. It's glass. It's not signed or anything, so it's like, okay. You know, just go to Hallmark or something and get it or something. I don't know. It's kind of like Hallmark kind of thing. Or Target. I don't know. Cool glass. I don't know how much lead is in this. Hand wash only. 16 ounces. Made in China. Doesn't say lead. I don't know. Maybe we're good. Let's see. Bye-bye? Okay. Thank you for coming then. I appreciate all your comments. I'll try and translate them after the show so I can fully appreciate what you've been saying to me. Just hard to do it live with you. Thank you so much, though. Okay. Next thing, it's actually, sorry, the biggest thing that I was most interested in. When I went to the silent auction, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, yo. This is like out of everything, I was like, that's like the coolest thing I saw. I'm like really into like real production stuff, you know, it's like old, you know, like movie props or anything that's like actually from the show or something. He was like, oh, you can get like, you know, these toys and stuff, and then, you know, off the shelf, and then just have a famous person put their signature on it. It's like, oh, okay. But when it's like actually like from the making of it, it's like that's where I'm at. So I got something that I probably can't show on camera well enough. I have to like move the whole thing here. Should I do that? Got a big mess. Oh well. It's a shirt. It's a hoodie. It's a hoodie that's officially from Border Media MLP Crew. It's way too big for me. It's like an XL, but it's a nice big giant soft carrot craft apparently. So I got the tag on it. Jacket hoodie thing that has embroidered Sunny's Cutie Mark MLP Production Crew 2021. It's got this giant cutie mark on it. But I saw it, I was like, wow, that's amazing. I was like, that's cool. And I actually didn't realize that this is actually from 21, must have been after the movie. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh look, it's Twilight. And it was like, oh cool. You know, I get some film stuff. It's like, that's cool. Then you know, later I was like, oh, it's Sunny. And then I was like, oh, 21? Well, is this after the movie? It's like, where does this even timeline work now? So, yeah, I guess this would have been, because I think for production, it's usually, you know, a year before the thing comes out. So, might be even like the current season or something would be when this person was wearing this, would be when they were making the current season, if that makes sense, you know? Just remember that one TikTok guy who like says like Toy Story 2 made in 1998 or something. It's like they weren't making it at that time. They just released it. Anyway, like Monsters Inc. made in 2001. It's like no, they finished 2001. Anyway, this is huge. I am not an XL man, so I would not be able to wear this. I haven't tried it on yet, but it's huge. Yeah, this is definitely something to exactly put in my closet or something. Be like, oh, look at that. You know, wear it during the winter when it's cold, and then have it as a insulator or something. I don't know. I do get cold. That's why I got a blanket on right now. I have like 2 blankets on. I'm wearing pants. I got like, yeah, 2 blankets on right now. We're gonna be okay. One more thing. I can show from here. I have a couple more digital pictures, but this is the last camera one I can do. I think I just turned it off. Go back. Home. I already had it on. This is a 3DS. This is a Nintendo 3DS. New Nintendo 3DS XL. I brought it because I knew, we're still in the hopefully the age where it's like it's still kind of not really retro, but it's like it's still kind of cool thing to do some street passes. So I'm just gonna, I might have some new ones. I'm gonna see if we got any. I know I got like 5 or so. I think individual people. So I was like, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll try this out. I think I shared everything that I got. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna put maybe this in the corner. If you like to check that out. Let's see. Yeah, one more person. I must have not have done it from the last time I checked it. Boop. Ooh, Castlevania. Okay. Superpowers. Very nice. Oh, you see, I got the Yarn Yoshi hat on. Do. Let's see. Got new stock. Okay, let's see. These would be from 8 days ago. So I think I got this guy. Let's see. Let's try and get it close for you. It's like Riku. That's 11 months ago. So let's just start with Riku. So let's see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 unique people, and I think I got like a couple of them like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I got Lily twice and Sakura twice. So yeah, over in like the 3 days, if we both check it, then it'll say that, oh, you got a new pass. Even if it doesn't have to be like a full day, maybe it could just be like if both of you like open it at the same time. I think register it, but yeah. So there you go. I was like, you know what? Let's let's just see if this even works. And there's many people. It was great. Obviously, by going to all the different, let's see, going to different rooms and stuff, and going to the mall, it basically also really helped a lot to get everyone here. I really like Street Pass. I was able to finish the entire puzzle swap. Somehow, I have the entire collection of puzzle pieces. This is my thing, it's like in junior high or something, I don't know. I was like, I want every puzzle piece. These are so cool. I was like addicted to like doing every single one of these. And I was like, I need to do as many street passes as possible. And I was like, I want to do this. It was like a certain time where it was like, I want every one of these. I was like, I'm doing it. And I did. They made so many of these. Yep. Fully complete, man. After this one, I was like, okay, all of these other Street Pass games, I really don't care about. So I was like, unfortunately, I was like, well, I finished my mission, I was like, I'm done. Some of these are pretty. I mean, at the time they were like the new ones, but obviously no one really cared. Some of these later ones, but somehow, yeah. Oh, they up to Federation Force, which that first one is actually the Metroid one. So the end on a Federation Force is like nice. Actually a nice little circle. Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely less and less, like even with the Wii U, there was less personality to it.
you could tell that some of the more like charming aspects of it started to like wane out over time, and the switches just became like just as basic and boring as some other stuff. Yeah, it's weird how not Nintendo feeling the Switch is, you know, compared to everything else. Especially with 3DS, like this is so much charm, and all the like AR games, you know, it's like they didn't have to go that far, you know. They didn't have to do like all those like the face raiders and stuff, you know, like all these AR games. Anyway, yeah, we do like my 5 other digital pictures I got, and then we'll go from there. Let me see where my hand is. Okay, I think I kind of spoiled one of them. Let me see, I might have to restart it. Wasn't cooperating when I moved my arrows here. Let me just open it again, and then resize it, and then try and move it. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, say goodbye, hands. Say goodbye to my hands, everyone. I might not do hand for a while, so bye-bye. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Cool. I think I showed this at the top. But this is a tall view, and probably some other people in the back here. Definitely those people with the big, huge Pip and Zip plushies. A lot of, I think like last year I was more like noticing because Gen 5 just came out. I was like, everything's still FIM. Why is that? It was only like 10% was like a new generation. But now this year, couldn't really give you a good estimate what the percentage of like G5 content was, but I feel like it was a little bit more represented than last year. Because even like last year with 22, New Generation came out like in 2020 or 21, so it's like, well, you had time to figure your stuff out, but yeah, all the cosplay was beautiful. It was so fantastic. I think I might have some stuff like that. This was interesting. This was a little weird angle of it, but this was a full-on creepy horse. I'm not sure if this is anything established. This cosplay was great because it was like dedication to like being actually quadruped and like being on all fours and then walking around on all fours. And then the Deadpool wanted to take some pictures with the horse as well. Very classic MLP. I mean, it could be a Gen 1 kind of thing where they were doing weird stuff back then. They had human witches. I mean, this doesn't... Could be like a Grolgar kind of guy or something, if you don't know. Yeah, there was a lot of other, like, fringe characters in cosplays. Fringe being like the Hasman Hotel characters as cosplayers. They actually had like a meetup with like 5 or 6 of them. All were dressed up. All with red body paint. Because of the Ashley Nichols and Michael being animators and voice actors for the show. So I was like, oh, okay. Come to the PonyCon to dress up as a Hasman Hotel character, and then watch that one panel, and that one day for that one character. But yeah, I guess that's the dedication of that. But yeah, let's see. That's me. That's everyone. Of the this is the epitome of Bro Dinky's part of the team kind of thing. I was not part of this panel. But I was like, when they wrapped up, I was like, can I get a selfie for you guys? You know, let's do a picture. And then I kind of started this. It was like, and then it's like, well, I got really complicated. Everyone was there, and it's like, okay, well, let's set this up. And then everyone come back. It's like, okay, everyone get on there. It's like, I want to be on here too. And so I was like, I just got on there, and it's like, okay, everyone. So I was like, I'm not really proud of this panel. I just kind of showed up at the last second. I just wanted the picture of everyone. This is all I wanted. So anyway, I got this now. I got like 5 of these, so I took the best one of this set. But we got Silver Quill, DJ Dead, Minty Root, ACL something, Hyperdash, and EG Studios, and me over here. So this was great. This was like the final panel of the day, so it was like, oh, this is my last chance. And especially to get everyone. It's like, I'm also with silver. It's like, oh that'll do. Yeah. So, this was great. Real nice. This was a lot of fun. I think that might be it. Oh, here's a couple of the closing ceremonies. I just wanted to round it out with everyone. I think we have all of the community and special guests down here. All of the voice actors. And Ashley and Michael. And the mascots, the Orca, and the Front News, Sharpie, and the Locust Sunriser, maybe so. There might be a new one. But yeah, there you go. Have a bunch of people. We didn't take many of the charity auction, but it was also really crazy. There's a bunch of videos of that. And they given ACLP also took a video of that where someone, it was like posted on X, and they had a video of them watching the other person say like, I want $2,000 for this. So it got up there. We raised about $35,000 just in that charity auction. And I helped a lot on that. I helped with a big chunk of that to getting these 2 auction items. So that was great. Check one thing here. Okay, cool. Let's see. Is this another just picture of that? Get a nice action shot of that. There you go. A couple other pictures of it. That might be it. Oh, there we go. Now we can end on that. That next year, 2024, will be 23 to 25. I think this had the same hotel, and registration is already open. So, yeah. This is the only like convention that I really go to, just because it's like literally like driving distance within a reasonable amount of time to get here. So it is not that far off to get to here. Fortunately, the other ones are, in other states and other countries. So fortunately, I have to really travel to actually get there. So this one's within my reach. So I like doing this one. I've always liked doing this one. The only other Pony Con officially I went to was BronyCon 2019, which I think I might have had a video on that. I don't know if I had a live stream or something on that, but yeah, definitely talk about it later. Afterward. That was crazy. That had like 20,000 people. We had like 1,800 people at this con, so still not bad, especially for being, after the waning years of film now that film's done. So it's like, well, it's really only the true fans and people who get into new generation, literally being a new generation of fans now. So yeah, it's excuse me. It's interesting to see this transition now. That's like, I've been going so long to Everfree. That's like, I'm seeing this whole history of like all the big hype, way back when, in like in 2015, 16 or something. With the first Everfree I went to, it was like, wow, this is amazing. Look at how many people there are. And then like years later, it's like, okay, it's still going. And now it's like, well, it's not the same as it was the first time. It's like, then it's kind of went up and down with how many people. But yeah, it's always super fun. I'm excited for next year. Maybe I'll plan better and actually do maybe something for it instead of being a instead of just get some water.
Yeah, one moment.
Yeah, maybe I'll plan next year and actually do something instead of just walking around and actually doing the panels like a fan. Like maybe I can actually do my own panel or be on a bunch of different people, like be on an animation panel with, you know, all those people that I saw back here. I could be actually part of the team instead of like, oh yeah, I was also here, I guess. Oh yeah, I also got a nice shirt, which whoops, you can buy this shirt at my Redbubble. Link to the description. There's a little Undertale derp shop. Anyway. Let's see. Jeez. Has Feb been over for 4 years? Jeez. Wow. Well, BronyCon ended at the right time. Jeez, 4 years after. Jeez, wow. I guess we like last year anyway, a couple years ago. After all that, jeez, yeah, that's crazy. I'm only sick from all the stuff I brought home. I think remember that. I think the jacket or something in here got me sick. I wouldn't doubt that. The coat, I think it needs to be washed. That giant XL hoodie with the production crew on it. I think that might get me sick. I don't know. Probably something in here got me. But unfortunately, it's not COVID. So I guess that's the upside. But it feels like it. I mean, I don't know. It's still sick. I mean, I was like drippy nose. Where it was like a waterfall. I mean, it was just like, it was not stopping. I would kind of like dab it up, Kleenex, or clean it up, and then like, you know, not even a minute later, if you just gush it out. It was just like running nose was like horrible. Yeah. And then because I inhaled so much snot that I got that cough now from all of that snot being stuck in my throat. Thank you. I actually took 3 COVID tests and they all came out negative. So I think at least one of those might be, you know, if I was, one of those would have told me. So, and something else. The common cold is a coronavirus. So I think I'm okay. I should just go to in card. What if I could just swap this over? This might not work. I can start my character animator to get my VTube Derpy going instead. Stop my static one, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. That's that. I want to... Okay, I restarted it, so... Few secs play, few secs pause things. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I just restarted my OBS. I think it got frozen on... I tried to like do some properties on the PNG tuber. I was gonna swap to like my other yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to like swap over to like use my character animator, and so probably just opening that and then try to do the properties on the OBS, probably just like bricked it up. So I guess you get weird static horse. It's going great. Why do you guys watch this? Okay. Sorry. Thank you for being a friend. Let me get some water. Anyway. Everfree was fun. There we go. That's all I need to say. Let's see. Let me close something. Yeah, I guess I won't be using that. That's a dead cause now. Okay. Yep. Everfree was fun. I hope next year may be more fun if I do something more significant in it. That'd be great. If anything, we'll be able to do it on the weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on Friday. It seems like at the work that I have now, at my occupation and my work right now, August seems to be pretty light. That I've been able to take some sick days off this week. So, and last week to last Friday was the convention. So I was like, well, I finished all my work up to the point that it's like everything was not due for a while to like the end of the month. So I can take some time off. It'll be okay. And so this week I was like, I'm sick. But thankfully, not many sports things happen in August. So, yeah. What if I can make this more interesting? If I can... I gotta get... Oh, I can shake more. I can do this. What was 6? This might be good. That's pretty good. Okay. Like I'm bouncing. Great. That's more movement. Anyway, hope to do some. Okay, yeah. Next week, I will slide to the right, and let's see. Next week, I'll figure out what to do. Cookie, if you want to do that art thing or anything you want to do together as a collab or something, let me know. At what point, so I can kind of schedule what I want to do, and figure that out and collaborate and stuff. To do some cookie training, I guess. So I can learn how to be confident in my drawing. I don't know. I was always just very impressed by how you were just like doing these line art quality on your first drawing. I was like, what? So if I can, steal a little bit of that power, I don't know how more powerful I would be, let you know, Everfree. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. In the meantime, I've explained last week how many things I have, how many stuff I can do, how many other projects I could work on. I'm thinking I might do a one for my Paper Derpy movie. I think I might do either like a live work on it or do some more here's what I did or work on stuff or something. I think that might be easy enough to... It'll be a double bird thing where I can do two things, where I can do a stream and also get work done on the movie. Let's see. What's actually interesting. I'm bad at like communicating, as you probably be able to tell. So, I'm good at asking questions. I'm so good at like not understanding things. So over the years, I've just learned how to just keep asking questions and just not being afraid to like, I don't know what you mean, man. So I'll drain everything you got out of you. Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Whenever you're ready is okay. That's even several months to a year now. I'll be okay with that. That's fine. Not in a rush until you're ready, so it's okay. But yeah, that's kind of where we're doing. That's where we're going. Yeah. Let's see. I will try and get better. Maybe I'll just kind of rest a little more. Yeah, just unfortunate, I guess. If this was recorded like 2 or 3 days earlier, I'd probably be more loopy, more out of it, and I would have had a drippy nose more so. So you would have just heard me just sniffling the whole time instead. So occasional coughs, I guess, is probably the better end of it. So yeah, I'll probably take some more Dayquil. I've been chugging Dayquil and NyQuil the last couple of days. I also took some ibuprofen a little bit. I think I took like 1 or 2 of those earlier this week. So I've been taking care of myself, but it's just gonna take some time. Like I don't know if like, you know, a liter of Dayquil is actually gonna help, you know, actually get rid of my cough right now. So but yeah, I'm doing good. I'm feeling better each day. But yeah, that Tuesday or Wednesday was like the worst. It was like the worst I felt in a year or more, because it's the last time that I've actually got sick. You know, you know, 'cause I've been so careful and so delicate over the years. You know, to trying these last few years to really take care of myself. So it's unfortunate because a vendor, the SO of Flufflepuff, I'm not sure how they're related. She stood in for Flufflepuff at the vendor hall. It's required for everyone, vendors and people going alike, to wear masks at the. It's really only required only in the vendor hall, and so they had masks at the door and saying like, you know, people at the door saying like, mask up please. So unfortunately, the Flufflepuff vendor had a post saying like, yeah, she got COVID, and then like other people in the thread said like, yeah, I got it too, and it's like, oh, okay. And then like a couple of days later, it's like, I don't feel good. You know, so I tested it as soon as I was like, I'm sick. And so I was like, you know, I'm really bad at test taking. I've never actually had 2 lines on the COVID test. So I was like, well, I guess either I'm, just really bad at test taking, or I've never actually tested it and actually got it. So I don't know. One of my coworkers was like making a joke that's like, are you Ellie? Like, how are you, you know, how are you doing this? You know, I've been in literally with my parents, and my parents both got it, you know. They survived, but it's like, man, that was scary. It was like, they got it like twice. It was like, oh, okay. So I was like, why don't I have it? Like, you know, I tested it all during that time, and it's like, what am I doing wrong with his nose testing? It's like, yeah, this is the worst I've had, where it's like, oh no, my nose is dripping. Oh no. Oh no, now I got a cough. Oh no. I never had a fever during this period this week. It's been just groggy, achy, and like stuffy nose, drippy nose, and again, because I keep swallowing my snot, because it was so drippy, you know. It's just like, the snot would just drip into my mouth. It was so gross. It was like, oh, you know, just like all these like liquidy things, just like whoop, and then it's like, oh, great. So I have to then clean myself up so often. Anyway, I feel like I'm done with that now. It's not drippy nose anymore. It's just now this lingering cough for hopefully the next couple of days. So over the weekend, hopefully I'll be do much better. But yeah, that's all I got now, you know. But yeah, it's just yeah, it's not good. It's not fun. Yeah. Yeah, somehow I just survived through everything. Oh yeah, the coworker was like, she felt so proud of herself. Like, oh, did you see? I got that gaming reference. It's like, did you get it? I was like, That was The Last of Us with Ellie. That she was the one that was somehow not being immune to the fungal virus or whatever. I haven't played or watched any of it, so I don't know. That was like enough to like figure that out. I was like, thank you. I got it. And somehow, yeah, either all the vaccines and stuff I got is actually working, or I just healthy enough that somehow I'm okay. Obviously, if you're going through it or had it, it's like I'm sympathetic, but it's like I just can't empathize fully enough that to be comprehensible, you know, to the point that I was like, oh yeah, I know what you're actually going through, because like I'm honestly not. I haven't experienced it firsthand, so sorry about that. If you had it, I'm sorry, but yeah, making light of it, but it's like I'm just not sure if I did have it or not. It's the problem. At any point, that my body was able to take care of it before I even knew that I was sick. We were able to get sick from it, so it's not bad. Yeah, I've been in the house with my parents when they were sick twice. So it's like both of them. So it's like that's double and then quadruple the amount of exposures I would have had with them. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm okay. And I took my test, I think yesterday, to see again, and no fever, and it's just a cough now. So I'll be okay. Anyway, rambling. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I think I'll go rest now. It's next week. More fun stuff will be had on the Yoshi Greenwater channel. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah. See you guys very soon next week. All right. Let's see. Next week will be the day before my birthday. So not not this Sunday, but next Sunday will be my birthday. So maybe I could do something actually for that instead. And then September might be the paper thing. So maybe we could do a birthday thing instead. Yeah. Just realized that. I think I'll be actually going somewhere. I'll be visiting family, so I won't be at my computer to actually do a stream on Sunday. So that's why I'm not doing a stream on Sunday, which makes sense. But yeah, I'll explain that later next time. So anyway, that's why I'm trying to hopefully fill myself with more drugs to try and get myself better sooner with all the Dayquil. That's really helped a lot. As soon as I got it, I was like, man, that felt good. So do good drugs that are prescribed and are good for you. Don't take more than you need. Captain Planet. Okay. Good night. Let's see. Yeah. I wish I could wave, but just pretend that I have arms. My VTube doesn't have arms. So, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. See you next week. Next Saturday. So, thank you, guys. All right. Pretend that I'm moving my head back and forth. Because I am. Haha, wow. Okay. See you guys. Bye-bye.